Hi everybody, John here with Cruiser Customizing. Today we're in the shop to add some jams to your next ride. We've got the Kuryakyn Sound Bar. This one's a Bluetooth RoadThunder Sound Bar powered by MTX. This thing sounds absolutely awesome. If you've heard sound bars before, you haven't heard one like this. You can get this bad boy in silver, you can get it in black. It's super easy to install. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to install one of these Kuryakyn speakers on your bike, it really couldn't be much easier. Today we're going to be installing this on a 2012 Harley Road King, but the process is going to be pretty much the same no matter what bike you choose. You're going to find a power source, you're going to route a wire, you're going to hook the speaker up, you're going to have some awesome tunes on your bike. So to make sure that you can use this speaker on just about everything out there, Kuryakyn has put together an awesome kit that makes it super easy to install this no matter what kind of bike you have. Today we're going to be using these 1¼ inch clamps to hold this speaker to the handlebars. But let's say you have a different bike. They actually include clamps all the way down to 7/8 of an inch. So no matter what type of bike you have or what type of application this is going in, you should have everything that you're going to need. The clamps that actually hold the speaker in place, they swivel, so it doesn't matter what angle they're on, you're going to be able to get this thing mounted up and it's going to be nice and secure. All of these are aluminum and they're very, very strong, so they're not going to rust over time. Also, to make sure that this process goes as seamlessly as possible, Kuryakyn includes everything in the box that you're going to need to make this happen. It's super easy. You've got all of the hardware, nuts, bolts, washers. They even include an Allen wrench to set your set screws. If that's not enough, we got some zip ties in here. That's going to make sure you can keep all those wires away from any heat source. They're close to the motor. And then you've also got your wire connectors. So really, it is an all-inclusive kit. You get this thing, you can install it in an afternoon in your garage. It's super easy. What we're going to do, we'll mount the speaker right up on the handlebars there. Then we're going to take the wiring from that speaker, run it underneath the gas tank all the way back to our power source. And on that power source, you've got your wiring harness here. They've already got eyelets on all of the wires for you. So one's going to go to power, one's going to go to negative, and then you've got a switched ignition power. This is what's going to make that speaker come on when you turn the key so it doesn't drain your battery. And there's an additional wire here. This is actually to run an amplifier, or you can actually power up a secondary Bluetooth speaker if you wanted one for the rear of the bike as well. So those can run in tandem, and it gives you directions on how to make that happen. If you need to wash the bike or it gets really nasty outside, they did give you a quick disconnect right here at the end. You can unplug it and pull the speaker right out of the clamps, take it in the house with you if you wanted. So that's pretty much how our install is going to go today. We're going to go ahead and knock this thing out. Make sure you stick around after the install so we can go out on the road and you can see it in action. Before we head down the road, I wanted to cover some of the specs on this Kuryakyn RoadThunder speaker. To begin with, you've got two full range speakers. Those are 3 inches sitting right at the very back of the panel here. And then there's also 4 1-inch tweeters across the front. So it's got a great full range speaker noise. This thing, it just absolutely belts out the music while you're headed down the highway. Now, as we start going, I've got my helmet open so the microphone can pick up the music coming from the speaker, but it also picks up a lot of the wind noise. So about 40 miles an hour is the threshold on my microphone. I want to stress the fact that that's not the threshold on the speaker. That's on the microphone. That's the limiting factor. So we're going to head down the road and listen to this thing. As you can see, it's a bit inclement out here today, but not a big deal. It's still going to be able to be used anytime the weather turns bad. This speaker is actually weatherproof. So if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's dry, if it's wet, it doesn't matter. The speaker's still going to perform just as it should. So let's head down the road and see what this thing sounds like.
as you can see, it doesn't matter what kind of music you like, what kind of bike you're on, this thing is extremely loud. This speaker sounds absolutely awesome. So that's going to wrap us up for today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in that comment section below there. As always, you can subscribe to our videos over in the lower right hand corner so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Till next time, everybody, my name's John. Please ride safe.